Now that is the coolest intro. What's up, guys? Black Scout Survival Late Night Live. So, real quick before we get into this, a lot of people complain about like when they get the notification, they get it late, they get into the video and late. Do you guys like the countdown? Let me know in the comments section. Do you like the 30-second countdown to add? If not, we won't do it anymore. Just let me know, heads up, because I know it eats up time too. If you're like watching the playback, you may not like it, but just let me know, whatever it is. Anyhow, guys, late night live, we're gonna be covering a few different topics. Obviously, you see the polarizing um, clickbait thumbnail, but there's actually some truth to it. I want to start off with a few other things first. Now, why they're doing this is mind-boggling, but anyway, I'm going to tell you. Boston University creates a new COVID strain that has an 80% kill rate, echoing dangerous experiments feared to have started the pandemic. Of course, we know it did, but why in the freak are they out there making a new COVID strain that has an 80% kill rate? I mean, why are we doing this? Like, why even make put this out there? Anyway, and then I saw this and I saw it last week, but I think it just goes to show like just China. I mean, I saw a video clip of them locking the Chinese in IKEA and they're trying to like run out. I was going to play that video, but I don't have the clip. I couldn't get a good clip of it, but cell phone footage, like they're trying to lock them in there, and it's all about control and stuff like that. And you see that they're moving into the superpower arena, uh, beating us out. But this is the kind of stuff they do over there. Like what is this sorcery here? It's taking leaves to trees to make the city look green. It's not a joke. These are fake leaves that they're stapling onto trees. Like Phil guys, coming to your town soon. Let's make it greener. The Green New Deal. This also included painting leaves and grass, and also sticking styrofoam fruit in into trees, colored fruit. This is what they're doing. This isn't a joke. Serious. This is what's happening in China. Coming to your town next, right? So let's talk about the big thing, Hunter Biden. A whistleblower documents actually revealed that FBI has in its possession is voluminous evidence related to Hunter Biden's potential criminal business dealings. I mean, we knew this for 3 years. I did a video on it and I got a strike from YouTube because they were trying to cover it up because the FBI went to the social media platforms and said, oh, we got to stop this. It was actually the week before the election. And I got hit and they wrote, because I appealed it obviously, and they wrote down I was doing terrorism. And it's true. And it's true. This is what pisses me off about Democrats, because you had a bunch of these punks in the comments. Oh, you orange man bad, blah, blah, blah. They're so polarized by what CNN tells them. They can't think for themselves. These sheeple, these leftists can't think for themselves. They're only just whatever, bobbing on whatever CNN's putting in front of their mouth, right? And so we have, it's true, it comes out. We knew this, but whistleblower documents reveal that President Biden was aware of Hunter Biden's business arrangements and may have been involved in some of them. Of course he was, the big guy. Republican Senator Chuck Grassley said Monday, suggesting that the FBI has voluminous amounts of evidence related to the potential criminality of those ventures. Yes, it's the Biden crime family, and all you chumps in the comments write "Orange Man bad," so we know what team you're playing for. Grassley said the FBI has a series of documents in its possession related to information on Mykola Zhivesky, something I don't even care. The owner of the Ukrainian natural gas firm Burisma Holdings. Hunter Biden sat on the board of that company, and Hunter Biden's a little crackhead. What he can do for a company, who knows, right? Anyway, the documents in the FBI's possession include specific details with respect to conversations by non-government individuals relevant to potential criminal conduct by Hunter Biden. And so I don't know if you know this or not, but if you're doing dealings outside with various in various countries, you have to let the U.S. know about it. And apparently, he did not follow the protocol. Also, so this is part of it. It's not mentioned in this article, but this is also part of the scandal. Like these things were done without giving the proper authorities whatever it is. I mean, the government overreach, whatever it is. You got to wear a seatbelt when you drive and everything else. So you got to tell them when you fart or something. But anyway, regardless, he still didn't do it. These documents also indicate that Joe Biden was aware of Hunter Biden's business arrangements and may have been involved in some of them. He added, it is unclear whether the FBI followed normal investigative procedures to determine the truth and accuracy of this information or shut down investigative activity based on improper disinformation claims in advance of 2020 election. Yeah, it's true, because they had to do everything in their power to get rid of Orange Man because, he hurt a lot of people's feelings. And it comes down to this. I was actually having a conversation earlier this morning over coffee that I don't care. Look, do I think Trump's a saint savior? Not at all. Not at all. Probably not even a good human being, but it is what it is. He did good for the country, regardless, whatever you want to believe or whatever CNN told you. He did good for the country. He put the country in a better place. Gas was under $2. So many other things happened. But the biggest thing is, you can think whatever you want. He's a terrible human being. But when everybody in politics, even on the Republican side, a lot of Republicans hated him. The media hated this guy, social media, everybody. Don't you think it's a little fishy? I mean, you would think he was out there chopping the heads off of kittens for the amount of hate he got. He didn't. He wasn't doing anything, and this actually started before he even got in the seat. That should have told you out of the gate, like, this is your man. Obviously, he is tearing down whatever evil, nasty things they have going on up there. He's not playing by their program, so they hate him and they've got to get rid of him. They do whatever it takes to get rid of him. I'm sure in 5 years we're going to hear about, oh yeah, the voting machines. Yeah, there were some things there, something unethical. You're going to hear about it in 5 years, and all the chumps that believed it, that oh no, it was all accurate, that they'll be done forgot about it. Right? Just how like now they're forgetting about, oh man, I'm sorry. They're not. I'm going to talk about this towards the end of the video, but like, oh yeah, you got to stop from killing grandma and go get the hokey pokey, right? But no, the hokey pokey doesn't work for that. Now they're saying that you're not getting apologies from them, are you? Anyway, Hunter Biden's ex-business partner, Tony Bubalinski. These people have some crazy names. Real quick, Mike Wash. Chicago received $46 million in pandemic relief funds to plant trees. That's a great way to spend money. Thanks, Mike. Welcome new members. Anyway, Hunter Biden's ex-business partner, Tony Bobulinski, from October 23rd, 2020, in which, this is something he said at this time, in which Bobulinski stated that Hunter and James Biden, Joe's brother, created a business arrangement with foreign nationals connected to the Chinese government while Joe Biden was president. It's not a conspiracy theory. All you morons that were arguing in comment section, like, where are you at? I hope you're still sub to the channel because I want you to hear this. Like you were arguing, Orange Man bad. I mean, just freaking morons. Bobulinski told the FBI that 10% of Hunter Biden's interest was to be held for Joe Biden, the big guy, right? Bobulinski told Fox News at that time that the Hunter Biden called his dad the big guy, or my chairman, and frequently referenced asking him for his sign-off or advice or approvals on various potential deals that they were discussing. So not only was he getting paid, he was also making the decision. So what completely incriminating. And this is evidence. This is not something they're just accusing. This is actual evidence they have. This is documents they have that's incriminating him. The sitting puppet in chief, right? Cherry Kirk, thanks. We will keep doing it. And thanks for being in the tribe, Cherry. Cherie, sorry. What am I saying? It's hard. Sorry that whenever I'm reading, it's like this. Cherie, I'm sorry. Thank you, Cherie. Bobulinski told Fox News at the time that also the FBI that the FBI has got document within the possession that notes that the former Vice President Joe Biden, this during that time, met with Hunter Biden and his business associates at a conference in Los Angeles on May 2nd, 2017 and May 3rd, 2017. The conference was the Milliken 2017 Global Conference, which in part was held at Beverly Hills Hilton Hotel. Beverly Hilton Hotel, according to the program directory. Joe Biden on May 3rd spoke at the conference and hosted a conversation with the 47th, Bobulinski, saying that he had a conversation with the 47th Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden. So in the note, it says, "Morning, please let me know if we will do early dinner with your uncle and dad, and where, also for document translation, do you want it in simple Chinese or traditional ? Bobulinski texted Hunter Biden. So this was a text message. Hunter Biden on May 2nd, 2017. And so this is something the FBI has in hand. Joe Biden meeting with the Chinese Communist Party, wanting this documents in Chinese or traditional. It goes on to say, not sure on dinner yet, but whatever the most common for Chinese legal documents, Hunter Biden replies. Incriminating, completely incriminating, guys. I mean, I want to say a lot of people I see in the comments are like, well, no, they're going to let it go. I don't know about this time. Tim Moore, thanks, buddy, saying we should have known that when he extorted the prosecutor in Ukraine for investigating his son when the VP holding. Absolutely. The other thing is that Hunter also attained 40. This actually came out maybe an hour or two ago. This just came out about an hour or two ago. Hunter Biden attained $40 million in real estate deal with Russian billionaire Joe Biden while Joe Biden was vice president. This just hit an hour ago, so I didn't get full details because I like to research. When I see it, I like to research a few different outlets before I actually talk about it. But that actually just hit an hour ago. So why I think this could be critical now is because they're turning on Joe Biden. I'm going to show a CNN clip here and kind of show you what I'm talking about.
Essentially saying this is Joe Biden doing what Joe Biden does.
Yeah, well, I never imagined how quickly this would all unfold. The person they sold on the campaign, the nice old, moderate grandpa who just wanted to help everybody get along.
This is CNN, by the way. 5280 Tactical, thanks, buddy. Yeah, so this is on CNN, guys. This is CNN torching.
And compromise is not what we got over the last year. He has no mandate really to do much of anything. It's amazing that he got a couple of things done when the mandate was really pretty clear. 50-50 Senate, a near 50-50 House, and a pretty close presidential election. The mandate was simply replace Donald Trump and don't do anything drastic or stupid. And everything about this agenda is extremely drastic. And he's been angrier than I think people expected. He's been more divisive. He's been more partisan. You look at the issues. We built 5 years of coverage on Trump out of Russia, COVID, and democracy. The president at his press conference invites Russia to invade the Ukraine. We got more deaths under Biden than Trump. And now we have the president and vice president and leading Democrats question the legitimacy of the 2022 election. Are we any better off?
You just wrote, essentially.
So, yeah, they're turning on him. That's what's happening because he's, the only thing he had to do was come in and just sit on the pine. They wanted Trump out. The dude said it. It's not even a question what was going on. They wanted Trump out and just sit on the bench and just ride the pine for 4 years, kind of like Obama did for the 8 years. Just sit on the bench, just let it go. And it's funny that I mentioned Obama because he even comes through and says that, well, let me say this first. So it's obvious why they're now coming, even though most of us has talked about for 3 years why they're coming to get him is because he's not doing what they wanted. So after the past 3 years, the things we've talked about it, we knew were true, and you would be suppressed if you said it. You may even be getting get deplatformed, get kicked off of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of these platforms, YouTube. You get kicked off by saying things that are true. But now because they're like, whoa, this dude's done went too far. Whoever's in control of him is going too far. Even Obama, and it's bad when Obama is saying that you went too far. The socialist Obama is saying that.
Bad for Democrats that even top liberal leaders are getting worried about it. Former President Barack Obama blasting woke Democrats in his party and telling them to stop being a, quote, buzzkill.
People just want to not feel as if they are walking on eggshells. We're going around scolding folks if they don't use exactly the right phrase, or that identity politics becomes the principal lens through which we view our various political challenges.
So, Greg, is the former president spot on?
Oh, absolutely. But he's a little late to the party.
Exactly.
I mean, we should be grateful that he finally showed up. But if he had gotten in early on this, before wokeism took over, we would still have Roseanne.
Yeah. So, I mean, even Obama's like privy to the game, and he's everywhere saying this stuff. He says Obama warns Democrats are going too far left. I mean, they're they're trying to mutilate youths, you know what I mean, for giving them sex changes, hormone blockers, all this kind of stuff. He says that we have to be rooted in reality. He goes on to say in this particular article right here that even as we push the envelope and we are bold in our vision, we also have to be rooted in reality. The average American doesn't think we have to completely tear down the system and remake it, because let me tell you, that's what they're doing. It's all started with the George Floyd riots. Since that time, Biden gets in, and now it's like, let's destroy every piece of tradition of America, our culture as a country. Let's destroy it all. It's all bad. It's all racist, homophobic, whatever you want to call it this week, and destroy it all and start over again. That's not going to happen. Most Americans don't want that. No matter how many loud losers want to say these things, it's always the dumbest or the loudest. And we don't care. The majority of Americans don't want that. They don't want a new America, right? They don't want the flag. Let's go get a new flag and new national anthem and everything. They don't want that. They want America. They want to be left alone. But I hope, my hope is, and I could be wrong, but these people that were in my comment section that's on Instagram or Facebook fighting and arguing with conservatives who've been saying all this stuff and being told you're a liar, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're all these things. Well, everything that we've said has came true. Everything, guys, everything. Not one thing has been a lie. Every single thing we've said has came true. And so that makes me, I hope that any one of you that voted for Biden or that went along with this nonsense, like wearing a mask and the vaccine, need to go ahead and apologize to all of us. Go ahead. If you were commenting in my comment section, go ahead and apologize to me. Go apologize to the people you're arguing on the internet with. Go apologize. You need to be a man or woman, be an adult, realize you made a bad decision. You were saying lies. You were arguing with lies. You were a sheep. You were believing the wrong thing. So give us an apology. You were fooled, and easily fooled at that, because CNN told you something. You're a fool. Look at this. I mean, this French general right here. I like this guy. He says, people who resist the COVID jabs are superheroes who embody the best of humanity. Even if I were fully vaccinated, I would admire the unvaccinated for standing up to the greatest pressure I've ever seen, including their spouse, parents, children, friends, colleagues, and doctors. Let me tell you right now how true that is. You know how many people, how much hate, friends, family have been torn apart? Friends, not my friends, but some of my wife's friends, like they don't speak anymore because of this very thing. You look at people getting kicked out of the military. Like, you guys are freaking superheroes if you got true blood. Seriously, you stood up to the most hate that anyone could receive, persecution, truly, in the modern realm, aside from getting, beaten or abused. But seriously, all of you guys that stood up, are you pure bloods? You're a superhero. You didn't believe the nonsense. You didn't take the knee. You didn't get on your knees for no one. You stood up and you stood your ground. Bravo. Bravo to every pure blood out there. I'm proud of you guys, and you are what true Americans are. You will not bend in the face of adversity. Bravo. You should be proud of yourselves, and you're what America is. Like, this type of battle, people, I knew, because a lot of people lost their jobs, commented, contacted us, asking what they should do. I mean, I think our moderator lost, she was in the medical field, lost her position. A lot of people in the medical field that I know lost their positions or left, having to go seek new path in life. I had a young recon Marine got kicked out. He was messaging me, craziness. One guy was a fighter pilot. He emailed me, got the boot. Millions of dollars to train this guy, and he got the boot because he wouldn't take that hokey pokey, right? Danish girl, thanks so much for that. Appreciate your contribution there. Thank you. But yeah, honestly, guys, you should be proud of yourselves. You stand up to diversity. You're the type of person, whenever there's a line to get the mark of the beast, you won't be in that line. Everybody else will be in that line. They'll go do whatever. They'll go to slaughter. They'll go get on the cattle trailer. All right, and we'll go there. Put your shoes over here. Put your wedding rings in this bin. You won't need these anymore. If you got it, you're that type of sheep, right? You'll do it. Because it didn't help anything. So anyway, guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? I personally think I think they're fed up with Joe Biden. I think they are truly just done with this guy. And they're probably looking for a new candidate. I heard a lot about Newsom coming out. Obviously, and what kind of makes me kind of spark that is because Newsom asking DeSantis to debate, which he'll get annihilated. I mean, DeSantis is a lawyer, military man. He's a genius, right? He's a tactician with words. Newsom's an idiot. He cares too much about hair gel, like DeSantis said. But the thing is that, again, I think they're just fed up with him. Even Obama is like, no, this is too much. You guys have went too far. You crossed the line too far. You went to the ditch. So, Cam, thanks. Appreciate it, buddy. The other thing is that, like, again, pure bloods, you stand up to adversity. That's the type of tenacity we need in this fighting spirit we need with people, in this time, in these trying times. Anyhow, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this, or if you know anything else or that I couldn't remember about what the Bidens were involved in. I know about the Chinese batteries, Ukraine, obviously the $40 billion Russia deal. Let me know if you know anything else. And just let me know your thoughts on that. And also, do you like the 30-second intro into it, or do you hate it if you're watching on playback? If you hate that 30 seconds. Anyway, guys, remember to stay frosty, strapped, and dangerous. Take care.